Hello friends, very good evening. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders, and myself Bala here. I'm welcome you all to my channel. And if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe the channel. And this video, I'm going to discuss about my stock option positional trading strategy and how this positional strategy will help for my trade. And today, DLF, which triggers our stop loss. So it was given you the entry, but it was a retracement entry for an intraday trade that given you the opportunity, but positionally it was losing a trade. And one more trade, 3 days back we are discussing about the stock SRF. How many of them are who are watching weekly trade, how the result on SRF? It's 124 is our entry, 2540 put option, and today that was given you such opportunity. And even though today lot of stocks which given you the opportunity, and in positional basis SRF which triggers our entry right now, and some other stocks in put side we find some two opportunities, and that all things which I'm going to discuss in this video. And one more thing, so if you want to access my how to use the Google Sheets, so everyone who are sending message on my Telegram channel or even my WhatsApp to know how to use this Google Sheet, and I was created a one course on my website, and you can access how to use this Google Sheet without knowing the advanced option strategy. That is the point where I shared on this classes, I think 45 minutes to 1 hour videos. So here in this my website, the link will be in the description, and you can go to the courses, and you can see here it's about 97 rupees. And if you are taking this course around 97 rupees, after that you can get the fees is adjust on your first subscription of this Google Sheet. And here is the what the sheet which I am focusing for my trade opportunities by using this sheet. And I'm just following the trick which I'm simply using for my advanced option strategy. So if you wish, you can take this Google Sheet and you can make use of it for intraday. So even yesterday we are discussing about some trades. So I'm going to discuss all about here. Okay, so SRF is the one more stock which is struggling many times, 2540. And let me show you that strike price is for SRF 2540, the monthly positional put option, and where we are finding 124, I think. Sorry, it's a monthly trade. 124, that should be a trigger by yesterday on 9th. Okay, so almost after 6 days later, we find this as a targeted trade. So here is the trade, and after that it was not an active. So instead of that, we can see in SRF monthly, weekly, in SRF one position we are taking 2440, that was trading 87 rupees. Still it is not giving you that such a big opportunity. 2440, it's about a weekly position. Okay, this is what our entry point. Still it's a struggle, but monthly we got a target. So one more trade which we find out today. It's not about today's trade, and you understood, but intraday purpose we take a breakout around 26, and it given you 3+ points. In the live session itself we discussed about this trade, and after that you can see the look at the movement from 28 rupees. It was keep on moving down and came down to near about 40. Maybe the stock which triggers, but real it's about a previous day gap up entry. Maybe our entry is there. Here it is opening by the gap up on 14th, and it was not a valid entry, but a retracement we tried here and moves, and finally a stop. Even if you are trying at this point, this is what our stop loss trade on positional basis, and the day one itself it triggers our stop. And day two, maybe if you are trying today and it wasn't stop loss trade, one of the trade which is triggers our stop loss on intraday basis, and positional trade which triggers our stop loss, something this is can be also be possible. And to avoid such a thing, so we can use our 2.1 or 3.2 or even future option strategy. Maybe some protection will be there because we are doing a hedging kind of trade opportunities on our strategies. And some opportunities, you look at this, the L&T Finance Holding. 2 days back, we find out this strike price around 5.9. After that, it was struggling. L&T Finance Holding 106. And today, such a big move. And we find out 5.9 is our entry point. And look at this yesterday. over 6.4. Not yesterday. I think that was 13th of this month, which is triggered our entry point. So here is our exact entry around 13th opening. So after we find an entry, it was not moving yet well, and but as our concept, it is not triggered your stop loss very quite range bound. I think yesterday it's given you some 102 rupees, and today it went up to 15 plus. Such a huge move on this particular stock. And one more important thing why we are discussing about this stock, and overall market, Bank Nifty 500 points, Nifty is 200 points, near about 70 points down. In this scenario, we find the call option having a good breakout. So, and one more opportunity, how to use an intraday. Simply, we are using a super trend. That was one more tool. So you can use, and just look at this. It's about a 15 minutes, 5 minutes. Maybe I'm not going to take this option because it's a deep in the money while we are comparing to our entry point. So that is why it's not liquid. Let me go to L and T. FH, what is the LNT FH? What is the today's opening price? Maybe the strike price selection today it started somewhere around 113. So maybe if I'm going to take the same stock 113 for intraday purpose, 113 call option, because this is quite liquid, and 5 minutes stock or 15 minutes time frame. 15 minutes we got an entry 14th, I think yesterday itself, and from this 2 rupees and went up to 9 rupees in the huge. So if you are focusing that option which is top on our card, that should be a huge opportunity which present today. Canara Bank and Wipro, yesterday on our YouTube channel we discussed about Wipro. So maybe the recovery around 395 call option, but unfortunately today we got a 395 put option. So what we are expecting 390 call option Wipro, maybe a recovery, and based on daily time frame, and look at this where we are focusing about to the level around 5.45. If it is breaks, we can go for it. Like looks like a hanging man candle which forms at the bottom. I'm expecting the trend reversal, but what's happening, it broken the low and it was keep moving down. In the same scenario, if I'm checking the put option, maybe it breaking the day high and it was giving you such a good result around 10.3 and it went up to more than 50. So it's about daily time frame. It's inverted hammer that broken the high, that given you the opportunity. Whatever the stock or strike which we have selected both the sides, there is a good potential opportunity where we can find out in this scenario. And some of the newer opportunity but not performing well, but only trade DLF in the same day, which loses is more premium, and Tata Steel, which is still trading on the same level. And one more trade which we are taken, I think Divi's Lab. It's about a Divi's Lab. This one I will tell you one more trade. One of the students also who have taken the trade in a live market. I think Dr. Reddy 4550 call option, maybe a monthly or a weekly. So let me check 4550. I think last week, Dr. Reddy 4550. That should be the call option. Look at this. The entry got triggered 7th June around 178. This was a level which we marked on a live market. So 178 is the entry point. So it was taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, and after 5 days later, now it is moving towards the target around 297. Now the highest price 297. So after 6 days, that is what the power of positional trading which we are using for our strategy, and that is giving you such a good opportunity on positional basis, not for an intraday. Still, I'm just waiting for a M&M also today, and that was broken the level and it went up to 15.95, just about 60 paisa, and closed with lower. Okay, still I'm waiting for the breakout. And Asian Paint that given you some 10 points and closed with the same price. These are all the three opportunities which we have taken on our live session. And one more thing, Bank Nifty, which we are suggesting you about to this level 402. But while I'm checking that in the first 15 minutes itself, it is about to 412. But after that, it given you the opportunity and it fall down to 331. Finally, it reaches towards 800, more than double on this Bank Nifty premium, almost 500 points down on Bank Nifty. And DLF maybe a stop loss, but we have a lot more stocks which is moving as per our expected thing. And look at the JSW, that has also been moving well. Apollo Hospital today that performed well. These are all the trades which triggers earlier. Look at this 4650 Apollo Hospital. 4650 call option. And when it is triggered, you can see the trigger, which is happening on 2nd June. But meanwhile, it given you such a big benefit around 400. After that, it was struggling 300 level. Now it is 500. Entry point is around 275. So after 12 days, sorry, second to 15, yeah, more than 12 to 13 days, now the position making such a huge benefit, almost 86% in Britannia. That is also be a good huge enough 150 to 290. NTPC double L&T Finance Holding, that is what a good move. 7.4 on weekly basis, 105. Monthly basis is almost monthly is about 105. Weekly is on 106. There is a strike price difference. So there is a weekly basis trading system that going to be updated on every week. So we can find out 1 or 2 entries in a weekly basis. That should be huge enough. And if you're really interested to learn about the strategies and pre methods, so recorded and one-to-one also be available. If you want to take my one-to-one courses, you can just connect me through the WhatsApp number, which is available on that. And if you want to access this Google Sheet, and first you can learn about how to use the Google Sheet. For any other doubts and questions, you can access that, and that's courses which I have made earlier. And you can also use and Google Sheet for an intraday opportunity and a breakout trade also. I hope you understood some of the trades you are looking. BPCL now it is 18, PVR which we are seeing 2 days back, IDFC 4 to 4.75, and IDFC another monthly trade also that was looking good, I think. IDFC or IDFC First Bank, yeah, IDFC First Bank 4.3 to 6.5, 2 rupees. It's huge enough, more than 10,000 lot size, I think. It's another good opportunity which we find out on 72 call option, IDFC First Bank. M&M, that's good. Tata Steel also be looking good. Axis Bank 39 to 55, still it is a long back and the same price. And these are all the good opportunity. And as per our advanced option strategy, we are in the middle of the month. We get a targeted trade alone to near about something like 18 stocks, more than 18 to 20 stocks, which is triggers our target. So 3-4 stocks is good enough on a monthly basis. Thank you for watching. And if you are a new, kindly subscribe. Thank you so much.